get them. Now they wondering what's the matter with them. When I bust off, your luck's lost. Enough soft, thought you was Chinese the way you duck sauce. Can't believe these cats can't even rap, frontin' like gold teeth on my time. Never ever said a fly rhyme. I own this, Al Capone-ish, never the loneliest, smooth as a saxophonist, rap bonus. Check
what
my
is up,
tone,
guys?
logo,
Welcome to
solo,
another episode of Maximilian Must Know. This is a sample shopping episode. I got a brand new batch of fragrances from decantshop.com, ones I'm really excited about. There were 21, I believe, total in this package, so we'll have 5 good weeks, 4 weeks 4 weeks of 4 cents and 1 week of 5 cents. So it's going to be really, really great. And of course, all of these fragrances are provided courtesy of decantshop.com, the absolute best place online to get samples, decants for all different kinds of fragrances. Everything you will see in these videos over the next 5 weeks will be available at Decant Shop at the absolute lowest price. You're going to find them on at the net, and then you're going to get an extra 12% off if you use my coupon code MAX12. So if you see something you like, use that coupon code and grab it. So let's go through 4 first fragrances today. The first one, man, we are starting off with such a treat. This is one from the House of Creed, and this is Tabarome, the Tabarome. Not the shit you can still find at Creed, but the vaulted original OG Tabarome. This one was launched in 1875, and they relaunched it in 2010 in extremely limited quantities. Most collectors who love Creed do not have this, and Decant Shop did manage to snag a flacon. So when Adriana, she'll email me and she'll say, I just got so-and-so, I just got so-and-so, and when she said she had this one, I was just like, whew, save me a vial, because I really, really wanted to get my nose on this one. Now, notes on this one are bergamot and citrus at the top, pepper in the middle, and sandalwood, ambergris, and pepper in the base. It is said, though, that the formulation contains, over 60 materials used to make it. Now, occasionally, I have seen this one pop up on eBay for ridiculous amounts of money, but that is not too often. Decant Shop does have limited supplies, and you can snag a quarter ml of a vial there to up to 8 mLs. At 8 ml decant. So you can get it lots of different ways if you're interested. And remember, you can use my coupon code because this one is pretty expensive. But other than getting it through Decant Shop or paying thousands of dollars on eBay, this one's really hard to find. Now, the question we're going to look at is the hype justified? Let's see. So I do have an opinion on this one. It's really good, guys. It is a really good tobacco fragrance. I just can't understand, though, why people would pay what they pay for this. Now, maybe this is one of those scents that's going to hit me, in a couple weeks or down the road when I try it again, and I'll go, oh, I get it. But I have it on skin now, and it's just nice. Is it better than Tabarome Millésime? Yeah. The tobacco is sort of dark and rich, and this is definitely a dignified scent. It's great for a business person, but there's nothing, there's nothing stunning about this. It's just really good. Would I buy this at retail? Like if Creed still sold this, yeah, I would definitely buy this. But would I pay market price for this? There's just no way. And I don't get it, I just don't get it. It is the vintage, you can see there. This is the vintage juice. The vial's a little dirty. I actually dropped it on the floor earlier. But it's the original, or the vintage juice, a little bit darker than the Millésime release. But it just doesn't do it for me. So negative on Tabarome. Next up, though, is one that I've been waiting to try forever and a day. Another one I'm really excited about. This one is Versace Oud Noir. Now, we've looked at 2 from Versace on this show. We looked at Versus and Vintage Loam, neither of which I love, but I am a big fan of this house, guys. I own 6 bottles from Versace. This is the last one that is on my to-buy list, though I have never smelled it. I know Macy's has it for $150 for 100 ml, and I think that's the only size this comes in, but you can find testers on eBay for around $100. And what I've heard about this one is that it's a great smelling scent with just god-awful performance. Get some comparison to Oud Wood by Tom Ford. Came out in 2013, and the notes on this one are leather, oud, oriental, woody notes, and spices. So how does this one fare? Does it stay on my to-buy list? Well, out of the bottle, I was like, I gotta just buy this right now. You know, I really liked it straight out. It's spicy, it's sort of dark. I think it's better than Polo Supreme Oud, which I'm actually, if my review for that one isn't up, it will be very soon. I think it's a little bit better than Polo Supreme Oud. And it's sort of sweet and smoky, and it's got a leatheriness to it. It's rich and spicy. It's going to stay on my to-buy list, I think, but performance is pretty bad on this one. On my skin, this one just doesn't last. So I gotta really test this one some more, but so far, I don't know. You know, I'm really sort of on the fence about this one. I think it's gonna stay on my to-buy list, but I gotta, I guess, test it a little bit more. Now, third up this week, we have one from the house of Frapin. We have looked at, this one is called 1697, by the way. We've looked at 2 fragrances from Frapin. We've looked at 1270 and La Humaniste on the show. I liked both, but I'm probably only going to buy 1270, which I really do enjoy, and, you know, that will be my first Frapin bottle. The ones that are on my list are 1270 and this one. Now, this one came out in 2011. The perfumer is the Great Bruchon du Chauffour. Notes on it are Divana, Jamaican rum, cistus, pink pepper, jasmine, sambac, hawthorn, ylang ylang, clove, cinnamon, dried fruit, rose, ambergris, tonka bean, myrrh, patchouli, cedar, white musk, and vanilla. This one is available online at Lucky Scent and Beauty Habit, and I believe the only purchase point in New York City for Frapin is Barney's. Min used to stock this house. They do not anymore, and for some reason Barney's has every other Frapin scent less this one. So quite hard to find. You know, it's been hard for me to find this to sample it, so thankful to Adriana for sending it to me. And the price on this one is $195 for 100 ml. Moderate in the niche world, not cheap but not through the roof, and it is an EDP concentration. So is this one staying on my to-buy list? Definitely not, and not for a bad reason, but this reminds me, it is to me almost identical to the Artisan Parfumés Vanille Absolument. Before it was called that, it was called Havan Vanille, and or Vanille Havan, and Bertrand Duchaufour did that one too. So I don't know what the game is here, but this one smells exactly like that one. I think this one has a little bit more depth. It's also a lot more expensive, and this one definitely, like, I get some dried fruit and some more spicy nuances in it, but yeah, it does have a nice, like, sort of fruity base, like a fruity vanilla rum, but I don't know, man. I don't think I can see myself buying this one when I have you know, Vanille Absolument. So this one's probably going to be a pass as well. Finally this week, we are going to the house of Profumum Roma. We've looked at 2 from Profumum Roma on Sample Shopping, Santalum and Acqua di Viva, and while I recognize the quality of those 2, neither of them were a match made for me. This one is Acqua di Sale. Now, I do own 1 bottle from this house called Dolces in Fundo, and I am looking for my next one. Right now, I'm leaning towards Arso, which is a dark, smoky scent from them. Kind of reminds me of like a log cabin in the winter time. So really, I'm looking forward to smelling Acqua di Sale. These in New York City, these Profumum Roma scents are available at Oswald and online. Lucky Scent stocks this house. They all come in one size, which is 100 ml, and they are all just insanely highly concentrated. They're all potent. They're all powerful. Price on Acqua di Sale is $240, and notes on this one are salt on the skin, myrtle, cedarwood, and marine algae. And this one, It's very oceanic. Like, it's got that sort of real ocean vibe, not like an aquatic that's been overdosed with cologne. It's just like, it's salty. It's got like myrtle, it's got that sea salt, it's got wood. But the problem for me with this one is that I have Salmarin, and I think Salmarin is so much better than this one. And I think they're close enough that I don't think I need Salmarin and this one. There's just something to me, like I smelled this side by side with Salmarin, and Salmarin smells really good. This one, something's like a little off with it. I'm not sure what it is. It's almost got like a little sourness to it. And so it's got that Profumum Roma quality, but the scent just doesn't do it for me. So if I was ranking these, look, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Tabarome is one, but I can't ever picture myself getting a bottle unless I could, you know, get it at a regular price. The second one, I would probably say Oud Noir, and I don't know if I'm gonna purchase it. The third one would probably be $16.97. And the fourth one would be Acqua. And the thing is, all four of these are pretty good scents. It's just, I don't know if they make sense for me. This one's too expensive. This one isn't performing so far the way I think it should. This one smells exactly like something I already have. And this one, I have something that smells better, but it's similar theme. So that is your breakdown this week. Next week, 4 more fragrances. We're going to go back to the House of Creed for one. We're going to go to the House of Penhaligon's for one. We're going to go to the House of Odin, which we've never talked about on this channel, for one. And we're going to go to the House of Comme des Garçons for one. So action-packed next 5 weeks. Great niche scents, some discontinued scents, some new designer scents. It's going to be crazy. But in order for me to keep doing these for a long, long time, I need you guys to go to decantshop.com, and I need you to use that coupon code MAX12 and buy some samples, guys. And don't forget, you can also buy your decanting supplies there. And if you have bottles sitting in your collection that you're not using, you don't want anymore, you can trade them in for store credits or cash. So contact Decant Shop about that. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. I obviously am Maximilian.
Don't believe y'all could defeat me with looks. Never that. You wanna know more, nigga? Study your books. Never act. I never lack. Forever pack. Put a lever back and squeeze. For the simple fact, when your lungs collapse, it's hard to breathe. How can you possibly stop me? I'm approximately a million over.